Saturday. Jeff, in terms of can we move the start time up 2 hours on Sunday? I think everybody was aligned with that. Certainly not ideal, but as the weather forecasts continue to worsen, public safety, a lot of the things that were going around, a lot of different events that are going on in the community as well. We started to review Saturday options late last night and this morning. Those obviously sped up and would really applaud the Coliseum for even making this a possibility. It's the best of what is a really tough situation for the fans and this racing community, but felt like this was the best option to keep everybody safe and still try and get both events in.
Was it when you talked to the teams, did they push for one thing or another when you staying here? Were they okay staying here for the city, or was it Saturday was kind of a universal, it works best for us?
No, I think the teams were very supportive if we were waiting, but obviously wanted us to explore every option as well. And when you look at logistics, Daytona, what's the best thing for the teams as well. Certainly if we could have raced Saturday, that's helpful to them, but that's certainly not pushing for it.
What happens if you don't get
in tonight? There's still a threat of rain tonight. What happens if you don't get in tonight?
Yeah, then we'll push and we'll look at what we can do tomorrow as well. But we're going to keep the public safety in mind first and foremost to make sure that we have what's necessary first at the Coliseum to get folks in and out safely, and then in the surrounding area, and certainly going to monitor the weather.
Because this is not a non-points race, is the possibility for just lack of a term canceling it on the table as well if that happens with rain tonight?
I don't want to jump ahead, but I think if you start looking at when you could race and you start looking at an extended forecast, that's certainly something that we look at.
The mayor of Los Angeles yesterday was talking about all hands on deck in terms of their resources and helping the community starting tomorrow. Did that factored into your decision? Obviously, that you don't want to tie up anything, but have you talked to the city and maybe offered anything that could help them, or?
No, that was certainly factored into the decision. I mean, the Coliseum, we're a guest here. The Coliseum runs events all year long, so they're the experts in what's going on. They certainly supported our decision and have been great in terms of, working, but they're going to be challenged too when you look at tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday of what's available. So we were cognizant of that, and, that's always what we want to do is keep that first and foremost, the safety of everyone in mind.
Steve, the driver said this was one of the most progressive moves NASCAR has made because it's usually things are dictated by television. What does it mean to you just to have the support from the competitors on that standpoint and realize that the sacrifices you're making?
Yeah, I think, everyone working together has been a hallmark of really the last couple of years of NASCAR. There's certainly some challenges we face. You look at Chicago, but we want to make the decisions that are in the best interest of everyone. First and foremost, the fans. So that was top of mind. And I think when you have open dialogue with the industry, particularly the drivers, why are you making decisions? They may not always agree, but at least if you can explain the why, that's very helpful. And we've been pretty good at that in our recent past and got everyone on board. And when you start talking about our community and what's at stake and making sure our fans are safe, it's pretty easy.
Typically, your policy is you got to get 24 hours notice before you change. I can't remember a time when you moved a race a day early. I mean, is this something we could see in the future, or do you view this as a
I'm not going to speculate on it, Bob. I think what we're doing right now is unprecedented. As you said, best interest of the fans. It's going to be an inconvenience, certainly, for those who had tickets, and we're really looking forward to this. We're going to be reaching out to every single fan to see what we can do to make it good on their end. But this was our best option for us to at least see some racing, get people tuning in on FS1, and also those that were already coming out to put on a race for them.
Are you worried about the financial implications for yourselves? I mean, if people are wanting refunds or you're losing a primetime window, does that hurt you guys?
Oh, it certainly hurts. I mean, we're going to financially, it's not going to be great, right? Nor will it be from a rating standpoint, but in terms of what could have been. But at the end of the day, it's what's the right thing to do, and what's the right thing to do to keep everyone safe, and this is that decision.
If this is the last race at the Coliseum, what's the legacy of the clash at the Coliseum?
I'm not going to speculate on that.
Is there any update on entertainment sort of stuff for the race?
So that's a great question. So as of now, we still have the halftime break. We still have the entertainment. That could change at any minute because it's not my call. But as of right now, race will be at 5. We'll have the halftime break, and then the Mexico race will start about 7:30.
This is Daniel Hemrick, driver number 11, Collie Grace Chevrolet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.